What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Okay, I made a slight lighting change. I don't know if it's helping, if it's hurting. I'm not gonna know until we get into the editing process, but hopefully it looks good, it looks better, I don't know. Today, I'm pretty excited. We are going to be talking about 5 different natural deodorants. I have been testing them all out. That has sucked. But 5 different deodorants. I purchased 4 of them myself. I was sent 1. It's the second one that we're going to talk about, and I will explain more about that when I get to that one. But I live in Arizona, where it gets really hot. Like, there's really no other way to describe it. It's fucking hot, okay? I know a lot of us are trying to move away from deodorants that have aluminum in them and more into natural deodorants, and I've been trying so many different natural deodorants, and finally I ended up with 5 in my collection, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try these 5, you know, like I'm just gonna figure out which ones work for me and which ones don't and which ones I like. And then my husband was actually like, well, why don't you make a video about it, because it's a very good chance that other people are looking for this information as well. So here we are. So we are going to discuss the merits, the pros, and the cons of 5 different natural deodorants today. We're going to jump right into this. Please make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of me. And as always, leave any video requests down in the comments. I have a lot of videos coming, but I'm loving those requests, so keep those coming. Okay, all of these deodorants are cruelty-free. Some of them are vegan, some are not. I will point out the ones that I know for sure are vegan. And these are not antiperspirants, they're only deodorants. So like my best friend and I were talking about it, and she said that she needed an antiperspirant, not just a deodorant. So for her, like, none of these would work. But if you're only looking for a deodorant, or if that's what you're more concerned about, let's see what you think about these. So deodorant number 1, this is the Kopari Deodorant. The Kopari is famous for their coconut oil products because that's basically what their products are. This is the original coconut oil scent. It's 2 ounces. It retails for $14. I will have all of these deodorants linked down below, of course. So this one, it's got a little on the rim, and then like that kind of like melted and solidified into this weird thing. I don't really know exactly what happened there, but so this deodorant is vegan. This is what it looks like. It's got a little bit of a color to it, but nothing too bad. And it smells, oh, it smells so good. It smells like a pool. So if you don't like the smell of like pools, you're probably not gonna like this, but I love the smell of pools for whatever reason. And I love this. But that is what it smells like, at least to me. I don't know like if that's what coconut oil is supposed to smell like, because this is just like the original scent. I don't know, but I love it. It glides on really smooth. I'm gonna like put these on my arm so you can just see how easy they are. This one glides on really smooth, and it doesn't leave behind. Like, it almost makes your skin look a little shiny, but I haven't had any issues with this on my clothing. It hasn't, like, I've tried some weird deodorants in my time. This is like a normal one that doesn't do anything weird to your underarms. So I do like it for that reason, and I love this packaging. This is my favorite type of deodorant packaging. It's this nice, like, I love the shape of it. I love the fact that the cap just twists off, and I love the fact that the actual deodorant stick is like a larger and round, because typically when you have the deodorants, like the traditional deodorants that have the aluminum in them, like Secret and Dove, they're like those weird flat rectangle shapes. I don't like those. I feel like those drag a lot. I much prefer this as far as like the shape of deodorants go, and I like this packaging. It's easy to store. It's easy to toss into a bag. It is round. The other ones tend to be like thinner, but I don't know. I think this looks nicer too. It's just a prettier package. So this is 2 ounces for $14. It is a vegan formula. It smells good. I love the packaging. It glides on smooth. Here's my issue. This one lasts really well for a couple of hours. It keeps smelling good for a couple of hours, and then it wears off very quickly, super quickly. And then it just doesn't do much after that. So I feel like for this one, if you don't live in a super hot climate, if you don't need like odor protection for very long, like maybe this one will work for you, but honestly I was kind of disappointed by this. The Kopari line and I have a love-hate relationship. Most of their products I don't love, but I do like a couple of their products. Some of their products have grown on me. This is not the first stick of this one that I've used, but my complaint for it has stayed with every time that I've used it, because I'm not the biggest fan of how quickly this just disappears. Like the smell just dissipates. It's not sticky, which is nice, But the smell thing is a huge factor for me because I need deodorant that's going to keep me like smelling fresh for the longest period of time, especially in Arizona heat where you sweat so much. And this didn't do it for me. So I liked this, but it was not my favorite. Talk about one from this brand, Merci Handy. So Merci Handy sent me this deodorant through Octoly. They actually sent me a cute little gift set. It came with a little hand sanitizer in Cross the Lime and then a Love and Hand Cream in New Wave. Adorable packaging. I'm like obsessed with it. But today we're going to talk about the deodorant. So this was sent to me from Merci Handy and Octoly. I will leave the product link to this down below. I'm going to link all of the deodorants down below like I always do. This is the only one that I did not purchase myself. So this has no aluminum. It is classified as a clean deodorant and the scent is Namaste, which, okay. The packaging is the same. I freaking love that. I mean, I just wanted this whole thing about how this is my absolute favorite deodorant packaging. The label seems to be like a thinner material though, and I feel like it would start to wear off at some point. It glides up really nicely. It does smell really good. I don't know what Namaste is. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to smell like. And I don't know how to describe the scent that this is, but it smells so good. I'm definitely picking up some lavender in there though, and like genuinely I love the scent of this. It's so good. So this is 1.9 fluid ounces. It retails for $12. It's in the packaging that I like. It comes in a bunch of different scents. But with this one, it screws up, it glides on, and it doesn't leave any type of like residue, like just like with the one before. You just have kind of like this shiny look to your skin. Now here's the thing though, the packaging of this kind of trips me up because it glides on really smooth, like even on my arm, and it can glide on smooth on my underarms. But I almost feel like with my underarms, when you're going in like this type of motion, the plastic is getting caught and it feels like it's dragging on my skin, which I don't like. And I don't know, I kept trying to like screw it up even more, but then I had the fear that I was going to break the stick off, which I obviously didn't want to do. So that is something that does kind of concern me. It just felt like the plastic kept catching at my skin, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. But I will say this deodorant does last all day. It lasted all day for me, even in Arizona heat when I was running around cleaning a whole bunch of stuff. It lasted all day. It was really great in that aspect. My only issue with this is the whole like, I don't know if I just wasn't rolling it up enough. I had it rolled up quite a bit though, and I didn't want it to snap off. So that was my only concern with that. All in all though, I did like it. I would just need to figure out a way to kind of get over that packaging defunctory issue. This deodorant, this is the Ohii Pure Stick deodorant. This is in the citrus tea scent. This is 2.5 ounces for $12. This is actually from Urban Outfitters. I think I got this in a FabFitFun edit sale or something like that for a discounted price. But this is a vegan and charcoal deodorant. This like residue is because when I purchased it and they shipped it, they had tape around here and the sticky stuff stayed. So this deodorant is a little bit different in packaging. It's got a rounded top instead of the flat top. I don't love that as much as I love the other ones. And the lid for this, I don't know if you can see that, but all throughout the lid, there's like little cracks from me screwing and unscrewing it, which kind of bugs me. This is what it looks like. This is the one that I've used the most, as you can probably tell, and it is like a darker shade because it's a charcoal deodorant. This one smells pretty good. It's a bit more of like a muskier scent, but it definitely has like those citrus vibes that come over. It just almost smells like this like lavendery, patchouli, citrus musk, if that makes sense. Like it does smell good though. I do like it. So I like the packaging, I like the fact that the lid cracks, and I like the scent of it. It is vegan, it is charcoal, it is cruelty free. So this one glides on pretty smoothly. I like that, and even though it is charcoal, it doesn't leave a whole lot of residue. You obviously do just have a little bit of white that stays on your skin. I have had a tiny bit of marks on it, like black t-shirts, if I wear black t-shirts with this deodorant, which I don't love, but this is the only deodorant so far that I've had that issue with, and I don't know if it's because it is charcoal or what, but this one, let me tell you, this is my freaking favorite. This one lasts all day. Like I can get over the packaging, I can get over the lid cracking, I can get over this weird tape, I can get over the deodorant marks, I can get over the fact that the scent, while it smells fantastic, is not my favorite because this lasts all damn day into the night. The next day, I don't know if it lasts till the next day, but I have faith that it would. So I purchased this during like some FabFitFun edit sale or add-on sale or something like that. I didn't know it was from Urban Outfitters at the time. I was just trying out some different like natural deodorants, and it was I think like $4 or $5, so I picked it up. I don't really shop at Urban Outfitters, and I'm thinking now I'm gonna need to start because this is fantastic. Like genuinely, this is my new favorite deodorant of all time, and I don't have a lot left in this stick, and I'm gonna need to change that. Okay, next, I feel like this is the most common one because they sell this at like Ulta, they sell it at Sephora, they sell it at Target. This is the Lavanila, the Healthy Deodorant, a solid stick. This is in the scent Pure Vanilla. I have tried 4 or 5 different scents of this. I've been using this deodorant for a while now, and this deodorant is actually what prompted this entire exploration thing to be done because I hate this deodorant with a passion. This is the deodorant. My mom suggested it to me when I first said I wanted to try out natural deodorant a couple years ago. She was like, oh, just get this. It's available at Target. It's great. And she has now changed her mind as well. She doesn't like it anymore either. So first, love the packaging. Packaging is great. This is 2 ounces for $14. I will say the scent of this Pure Vanilla scent, so good. Like they make some of the best scented deodorants I've ever smelled in my entire life, the Lavanila brand. I have perfumes by them because they make good scented products, you guys. It really is phenomenal. They're not tested on animals, no aluminum, no parabens. It's great. This glides on. This feels almost wet going on though. Like it's not even like a cooling feeling, like it feels wet. And it's more on the thicker side. You have a little bit of like a white residue, and it goes on feeling wet, not just like a cooling feeling, but like a literal wet feeling. And I don't get why, but like it makes me feel like I'm already sweating even after I put it on just because of how wet the consistency is. And the weird thing though is it is like a drier consistency, which I don't fully get. So it glides on relatively smooth. You do have a little bit of resistance just because it is a drier formula. I don't know. It smells really good though. That's great. I don't love how it glides on because I don't like that wet feeling. Here's my biggest issue with this though. This is garbage. It does not last at all. I put on my makeup and I put deodorant on at the end of that. I put my shirt on because I normally do my makeup on like a tank top or something like that. And then I normally spend a half hour or so like editing a video or working on Instagram posts or something like that. So it's not very like crazy moving things. Like it's very simple things. I'm sitting down, I'm not doing a whole lot. And within an hour, this is completely gone. It's like I never put on deodorant. And so my mom used to love this stuff. I spoke to her about it recently and she kind of has the same feelings. She was like, yeah, I thought that was like one of the only natural deodorants out there that there was. I've recently discovered there are other brands. And so she stopped buying this because it just doesn't last like at all. And it sucks because I really like the Lavanila brand. They make beautiful perfumes. They make really nice products and everything is scented so beautifully, but it just doesn't last and I hate that. So this is my least favorite out of all of them for that reason. Last one. This is the most expensive one, which honestly surprises me. This is the Cleo and Coco Charcoal Deodorant in Sweet Surrender, which is a lavender vanilla. It is all natural, aluminum free, cruelty free, paraben free, made in the USA, no synthetic fragrance, and phthalates free. Woo, okay, I love the packaging of this. I think it's so pretty. And then I love the scent of this too, this Sweet Surrender lavender and vanilla. But you also have like that kind of like charcoal musk in it, which just, I don't know, it like deepens the scent and it makes it smell so damn good to me. So this is 2.5 ounces and this retails for $18, which I feel like is kind of pricey. This one is also 2.5 ounces and this retails for $12, and I'm gonna get into it, but I like this one a little bit more. And this one is more expensive. I don't know. This is a brand that I haven't heard of before. I'm not 100% sure as to where you buy them. They have their website listed here, but I purchased this once again during a FabFitFun like edit sale or add-on sale or something like that. So I'll have to figure out. I'll link it down below. But my point though is that it's not like a prominent name. So it's interesting to me that it is so much more expensive than all the other natural deodorants that I have here, because this is the most expensive by far. The second most expensive was the Kopari at $14, and this is $4 more than that, which is woo, crazy. So smells great. The packaging is exactly what I like. It's my favorite type of packaging. This one, the texture is almost bumpy like if you really look in there you can see like these little like a bumpy type things. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to be meant for. It says this glides on creamy and clear. I don't fully agree with that. So for this one, it's a much drier formula. You can really feel those bumps like in the formula as I do this. And I don't know if that's something that like the heat did, which obviously if it is something the heat did, that would be a concern for me because any type of deodorant that I have to order online, it's gonna have to survive the outside heat when it gets delivered. So I don't know if that's in all of their deodorants or if it's just because of the heat, but either way though, to me, like that still matters. So you can feel it while you're gliding it. It does glide on pretty smooth. It is a bit draggier than everything else. Like I would say this one drags the most in addition to being bumpy. So I don't love that for this. However, it lasts all day. So good. And so these two are definitely my favorites because they both last all day. This one is cheaper and has worse packaging, but the texture is better. This one has better packaging, is more expensive, but I like the scent of this one a little bit better. But these are my absolute top favorites. This one is interesting though because I'm really curious as to where those bumps came from. God, it smells so good. Anyways, that's my opinion on that. It lasts all day. It's damn good deodorant, okay? So final thoughts here. I would recommend either one of these 3 natural deodorants. I actually really did like the Merci Handy. I'm just not the biggest fan of that packaging, but both of these other ones also had issues with the packaging or formula or something like that, but I'm able to overlook them because these 3 last the absolute longest and they smell the best. These 2 unfortunately don't last at all. I don't understand why these are like the most popular natural deodorants out there, at least in my experience and then my mother's experience. They don't do much and I don't understand why these are like the most talked about. But if you're looking for recommendations, I definitely recommend any one of these 3. These 2 are my absolute favorites, but the Merci Handy one is also a really good one. Just something to keep in mind. Like I said, I will leave these all linked down below. Let me know in the comments down below, like what has your experience been with natural deodorants? Do you have a favorite? Do you have natural deodorants that you've tried and you cannot stand? Are you still using like the traditional like Secret or Dove deodorants? I just don't like, do they even still sell those? I feel like natural deodorant has been like this huge trend thing recently and I don't even know what's happening with like other deodorants. But yeah, so let me know down below what you guys think and if you've tried any of these and if you have, like what do you think about them? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the bigger subscribe button if you'd like to see more of me. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great one. Bye.